Hello and welcome back to Songs of Six. Welcome back. There's so much to show you guys, and I don't want to bore everyone with these 2 to 3 or 4, sometimes even longer, little scroll throughs. So I'm going to go over them in the video here and kind of give you guys a little close glimpse of like what they look like, these buildings that I've been building. I've been having so much fun in Song 6, I've actually been having dreams at 250 times speed, because I play this game at 250 times speed in the background so that I can actually get things done, because we're doing phenomenal. We have really good resources in a lot of regards. Some stuff might look low, like our tools and our clothes, and I'm going to fix that. I'm going to work on that. Today, though, we've done a lot of other stuff. Primarily, we're trying to get people housed. A lot of these people were homeless. And the reason for that, not these guys, these don't matter, but the people who are homeless, like them, they simply just don't have jobs or houses close to their jobs. So what we've got here is actually houses that I've placed near different places. Like these guys are Mebians. There's 100 spaces plus for Mebians to be chilling in here. This would be their secondary housing zone. As well as this is our capital throne room here. I'm going to go over that later though. I figured out why the babies weren't being reproduced. It's because the 42 reproduction capability is literally like not accurate. It's not saying that you can create 42. It's saying that there's potential for 42. I don't know. But I have 8 now, so we're getting there. We're growing in population as well as filling up our little meat storage here. Our Garthimi zone I've been kind of leaving alone. As we're expanding out this way, I will eventually start to look towards doing that. And we're reaching the other side of the map. We're running out of space in this mountain, actually, so We're gonna have to switch over. It looks like, why are they not working over here? Excuse me, sirs? Dondarians? Why are you not working in the tailors? I think it's because there's literally too many of them working as paper makers. That is fine. We will get rid of some of them. And look, just to make sure. Oh, that's why. I have 130 of them working as masons right now. Well, doi? We have a lot of different workers working in all different places. We have the new tailor here, as well as his warehouse right next to him. The new weaver, as well as their little extra upgraded warehouse to the left of them as well. And then the road that connects. Whoa, that is a big... Why does that look so big? Very large cart. We have the carpenter, of course, which we built last time, the mason, and all these other buildings. The potter. Pottery actually managed to produce more pottery than we could actually keep up with. I don't know what's going on. Why is there a lacking of workers right now? It's like some kind of labor shortage, despite having 115 people, free workers. I don't know. I'll figure that out in the next episode when I've got some free time and I'm actually not worried about going to sleep. I have so much going on in the background, but I do want to keep this series going, and also, you know, it's interesting because, you know, being a YouTuber and making content when you're starting out is just for fun, and then when you kind of get monetized, it feels like you're doing a job, and I never wanted that to be the case, so I try to make it more fun for me, basically, by doing whatever the fuck I want, and avoiding all of the social norms that you'd really go for in YouTube, especially because I'm growing very rapidly, so I appreciate all of you who have joined me. We're at 1,500 now, which is a little bit less than the population we have in this city, which is a lot of people. If you look at that, look how much we could fill up. Enough of the YouTube jargon though, but I do like to comment on it sometimes as it is pertaining to what I'm doing, obviously. We have this area that needs to be upgraded. All of these guys, they're very small workshops. They could probably get with an upgrade or more workers. I don't know what's going on right now with the insufficient workers available thing going on. I have no clue. But when they are free, they will come over here and they'll start working. And we also need to upgrade these buildings as well. We have a lot of stuff that needs machine parts to get upgraded. I'd like to also change this whole area and make it a better service zone. A lot of it is just kind of jumbled up and messed. We have too many small wells throughout here. And the same goes for the tilapia zone. The tilapia zone is going to remove these wells probably and start to put larger wells throughout the region and start to expand. The tilapias are really important for their simple ability to shoot arrows at a better rate than anyone else. I've played with them as mercenaries and they're extremely powerful. So if we can start to get some of those guys sent to the world map, that'll be fantastic. And that's going to start with us actually getting a world like army and putting depots over here for that specific stuff. So they'll have a space for the bows, rations, and clothes over here, specifically for the army that's in the wild shooting people. We're also going to have the military, like, have army surplus depots with plate armor and warhammers and all that stuff probably over here for our main army, but those guys will be like a scout recon force to take out rebels, to take on little groups of guys that I want to send out. Not really worried about losing them, and that's kind of how I'm going to do that. We have our giant ass paper maker here. I went and built the biggest paper maker possible. I'd probably drop it down to 80. We have a huge paper maker for the purpose of just never running out of paper ever again. I don't ever want to see this stockpile empty, and we're going to get some probably transport depot or transports delivering from here all the way over to here. I think this storage somewhere right here. So we'll get a storage facility right over, or delivered to here for our admin. For right now, this is where the admin is going to be. This is where the library and everything's going to be. Very soon, though, I will change that. I will put the admin probably down here. Maybe over here, or even closer to here. I have no clue. But I don't want it to be here because this is very small. This is a very small spot. And you can see this is the remnants of our old throne room. I might actually have to fix this up. and change it. So much to constantly do. We built more Mevian housing in here because they were the most homeless. They had like 100 guys that were homeless throughout the city. So I decided to give them more housing. It's kind of going down the line. So the Kryptonians, a couple of them are working over here. Some of them are working over here. So we'll have to put some housing in like on this portion of the map for them. Lots of stuff to do. And I did actually put some over here for them. So you'll start to see random plop-ups of different houses for Tilapis, and if they like their wooden houses or whatever, they're not getting that. They're gonna get what I give them, basically, based on the area that they live in. That's what they'll have. But they will have houses. We have the university been a little bit beautified. I gave them a nice new pool in front, which is something that I actually had planned out for this building. This was something that I had planned, as well as this canal, the central canal. So we're probably gonna put things like ponds here in front of them, and maybe like a tree at either end, so that, you know, these guys have more access to harmony than they would normally if they didn't have it. You know, you're just trying to mitigate their unhappiness. They're not going to be super unhappy considering how much other stuff. There's like 87 days of food plus the 110,000 storage of grain I have. Like, there's just so much stuff that really isn't making them upset. Nobody has a problem. You can see I have 100, what is that, 66 immigrants available, 125 there, 103, 58, which is really good for the Arabians, and 51 for the Tilapia. So we're doing fantastic there. I went and put a new bathhouse over here, as well as a restaurant and a barber, because those were the services that I looked at and seen. They were the lowest. So tavern is one that I will get more of, but really I don't care too much about them. I'd like to see every other service go up. Then I can work on taverns. So like lavatories will be one that I'm going to work on next. Maybe a better market or two somewhere here and there. And then we're also going to need some better, food stalls. So just on the other side of the city. Because I did open up this half of the city and gave some humans housing over here, because there's a lot of housing issues with humans too, because they don't have anywhere to live. And the same goes for this area. We put all of the Thamavians in here, so I'll probably do the same with like a human row, so that they actually have space in here to live. Garthimis, I don't really feel like they need that, considering they've got this. If anything, I'll build a Garthimi house over here, kind of tucked in over here, because they do work on that side of the city. It's really crazy considering, like, if you were a normal city builder in real life, you wouldn't be segregating. Oh, actually, I take that all back. I did look at some of my actual cities, my real world cities, blueprints, and they did segregate it based off of race and religion, as well as other things, which is horrible. Horrible. Terrible real world scenario there, but it's actually true. They were basing it off of where people would like to live and where they wouldn't want to live. Kind of true to this setup for me as well. If I have the space available, I will give these people a place to live that they like. If I don't, I will put them where they need to be. And that's just exactly how it's going to be. So we've got Amivians living in here. These guys are tavern keepers, food vendors, elite gladiator, apparently. They're all kinds of stuff. That is pretty badass, too. Imagine you go to the show and you got fucking the elite gladiator Mevians cutting each other's heads off and killing slaves and doing all kinds of cool stuff. We need to put some executions up, actually. Can we set more of these? We need more crime to be solved that way. We've got, what else do we have? We have so much stuff to go over. This, like, was really interesting for me to do. I really wanted to do that and open this up, because there's going to be a lot more things to put in here. Like, I'm really getting excited for the progress of the city, because as I expand more and more, I get more interesting and unique ideas. I'd like to have some Dundarians actually working outside, so they'll be like the main Dundarian people who love what they do and they're happy as hell, but then there'll be like the Dundarians who are like 75, whatever, like, but they still have access to all their services and everything. That's how I see it, at least. Let's put this little road in here. Actually, you should probably connect this up here, considering that the Garthimis do live here. I treat them like they're not even existing. So onto the throne room, I have been holding off, or rather the Capitol building. We have our training ground. This is the most upgraded, and I also wanted to do this, so we're gonna have all of these upgraded. So we have nice wells. We have to put some hearths in here and other services. We have the main throne room here, which is I'm very proud of. I put a well in here. We put some torches, a hearth. Our storage is mainly for stuff that is for the janitor here, and then we have a chamber as well, and then excess storage for jewelry because I removed the jeweler. He's one building that I have not put back. I do want to actually remove this shitty little warehouse, so this warehouse will likely get changed and removed, and all of this will get moved over. I hate this one. This is one of my least favorite buildings in the entire fucking city. It's terrible. And these two. These are all bad. They're terrible. And I'm going to remove them and probably make something unique to the Bug Kingdom. These are just quick placeholders for military training for them in their area. Because in my brain, I'd rather have them not homeless and live close to their training than, or rather live over here and travel like 100 miles to get to their job. It's stupid. There's a lot of that stuff, and I'm hoping for V.67 to have better optimization for that, allowing for you to kind of control where and when people go somewhere, and giving you better ultimate control of jobs. Because, like, ideally, the Amevians, you want them to work the service jobs, right? These jobs here. But you don't want them to work the service jobs on the other side of the city because they're going to travel and waste their time, kind of get upset doing so. And it's not ideal. It's not something you want to happen. Also, I wanted to comment on this little area here too. I actually put a lot of detail and effort into minimizing and maximizing things, certainly in small places like this, and I'll probably put some decorations and trees along here so that these guys are blocked off from archery range noise, which is something that usually really gets them. And then, like I said, I have this warehouse. I built the additional warehouse over here. This is another one shaped in the same way, so they can come in here quickly and grab what they need off the walls. Not really bunching up and trying to grab it. Like some of these, if they were to come in here, they'd have to all funnel through and kind of like stick their stuff in a pile there. With this one, they can all spread out and do what they need to do. Matter of fact, let's test that. Let's see. I'd like to see what my human regiment would look like. Wait, none of them have armor. What is going on? No, they do. They just do. They don't have it on them. Okay, so let's have like a human Dundarian. I don't want them all to come. I can't like click one specific group, so you have to click them like this. We'll have them assemble. Muster. Let's get these guys mustered. Okay. Sorry about the cut. So they are doing exactly what I had said. Coming in here, grabbing what's available. Quickly, too. Very quickly, I might add. Look at that. Should probably put this up, actually, so that there's more. Oh, I see. The radius went down when I re-edited the building. But that's fine. It's still demonstrating the point that even if they have, like, the ones who have their equipment here are going to grab it from here. But the ones who aren't, they have to go to, like, the other side of the city and grab that. I'm actually going to stop there. They're doing all this right now. Because this setup right here is ideal. Wait, are you serious? I thought that would remove all of their musters, but no, apparently not. Stop the mustering. Remove the muster. Mustard from my hot dog, you bastard. Although mustard is delicious. It's a supreme condiment, and if you have anything other to say, I disagree. Oh, no, I didn't even realize. Haha. I was so blind, I thought that was like part of the actual aesthetic. No, that's actually not supposed to be like that. When I placed my pools, I placed it over the road there. Oops. That's fine. That's fine. They had to just swim through the pool to get to get to the throne. That's fine. There we go. Let's fix that. But yeah, like I said, I've been just having a lot of fun decorating, putting a lot of effort into making things look better. You can see this is one of my favorite things. Oh yes, I forgot. You technically can't have these guys be perfectly cut off. They have to have some road access here. And I realize that there's a little access behind. Oops, that's not what I want. I want a pool. Excuse me. Thank you. So that they can actually access here and fix it up. They should get over here and fix the degradation on it. Yep. Looks like it. Yeah, he did. Alright, good. I think. Sir? I might have to edit that. It looks like it might not be getting its degradation fixed because of the fact that it's surrounded by water. Oh no, he did get it. He was just taking his sweet ass time. Yeah, they do need like a little bit of a road to get to it, but this is one of my favorite designs for the pools here. It's to put like statues around them and pillars and all kinds of stuff. And I need to put some more pillars and other things inside the capital. But this is just the placeholder. This is definitely where the throne is going to stay and what it's going to look like in the future. And I'll have things like over here, probably more of these chambers. Probably tuck in a couple chambers all around here so that we can get those guys housed. They do deserve houses after all, despite not really giving you any negative effects if they don't have a house or not. But yeah, this is one of the best cities I've ever created, and I want to say special thank you to, I always forget his first name because I can't pronounce it, but he's got Brave in it, and thank you, man. You're an amazing viewer. I appreciate you always watching my videos. All of you are, of course, but the people who comment are especially very helpful. YouTube likes to bully you and beat you up as a new YouTuber because you're new and you don't have a following. So anyone who comments or watches the video fully or any of that stuff really do help out. They tell YouTube to put me up there and say, hey, this is actually worth watching. And I think that nothing has changed, but it's definitely an interesting concept that the second I hit 1,000, my views and everything tanked. And I don't know if it's qualifying or quantified to say that it's because of me, considering that I really didn't change too much. I don't think I did, at least. If I did, be sure to tell me I'm a scumbag in chat, in the comments or whatever they call them. Chats, comments. And, you know, blast me. Put a YouTube, what are they called? Video essay out on me and say that I'm canceled. He used to make songs of 6 videos in this way, but now he does it in a slightly different way. Oh no. Nah, I'm just fucking, I don't know why I go off on these tangents. Probably because I lack sleep. But like I said, this is the best city that I've ever made in Songs of 6, period. I think that despite its population not probably being as high, I think I've hit like 4K. This is probably one of the most organic and beautiful cities. And I do have to fix this area up now that I've kind of organized it and removed a lot of the buildings that are in here. The Tilapia and the Cretonia need a lot of love. And I'd like to get the Tilapia up to like 350, 400 and max out their archery. We have 200 archers though. So that's good to see. Anyways, thank you all for watching. You're all the best. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Say goodbye to Xavier. Whale Shepherd. Nice. Goodbye.